The other day, I was walking with my daughter, the 6-year-old, and we had just come from this school picnic she had, and we were there with her sister and her mom, who I'm now divorced from, but we were all there together. Aww. And then we were walking away, and she stopped and looked kind of somber and said, "Daddy, can I ask you a question?" And I thought, oh, wow, this is going to be heavy.
Heavy stuff.
Like, she's deep in thought. She looked really serious.
Yeah.
And I actually got on a knee, and I said, of course you can ask me a question. And she said, how many seconds an hour? And I said, oh, well, honey, your mother doesn't love you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now you say you're divorced. It's all
No, we're separated.
You're going through the thing.
I just like saying divorced. It feels good. I mean, we just haven't done it.
Get used to it, yeah.
We haven't set a date yet.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
It is exactly the same as getting married on the other end.
It's on the tail end of it, yeah.
Like, when you're getting married, when you truly love each other, you're like, well, we'll have the wedding at some point. Like, we don't really care. We're, like engaged couples that kind of don't get around to it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh, no, I mean, we hate each other, but at some point we'll put it on paper. We're going to have a small divorce, just go to City Hall.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
Don't want a lot of people being involved.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a messy divorce?
No, I don't think, because we're doing it together. And anybody who's the only reason I say this on the air, because I think it's important, if you get divorced with kids, you should do it with a mediator. If you get two lawyers, the lawyers want you to fight to the maximum level.
Of course they do.
So they'll tell you.
That's smart.
Because there's nothing in it for the lawyers if it's solved right away.
No.
The longer it goes, they get their
it's the worst
piece of the action.
It's the worst possible way, because when you have kids, if you're divorced and you have kids, you're still combined you're still a family.
Yeah, you have now this permanent attachment to this woman.
Forever.
No matter what.
Forever. She will always be the third most important person in my life, even if I get remarried.
I am so glad I didn't have kids.
Yeah, no,
I am so glad I never have. I just ship off checks, and even that will end.
Yeah, and if we had two lawyers, they would both tell us the most contentious version of our rights, so that we would fight each other, and then and also it's.
Wait, Lou, how does a mediator get paid? How do you guys pay a mediator as opposed to a lawyer getting a percentage? How does a mediator?
We pay him per the hour. We go every week to this guy. And we talk
together?
Yeah.
And how is that?
And they kind of divvy stuff up.
Well, and we talk about our schedule with the kids. There's a lot of, there's an ongoing process of raising the kids.
But are you looking
together.
at each other like, I hate you, or is it like very...
Well, there's times in mediation, I don't hate her. And actually, we've grown to be pretty, we get along better now, for sure. I don't hate her. Never have. But, when I'm in mediation, I mostly talk to him. Like, I've actually gone through whole sessions where I don't. She could have been wearing a Nixon mask, and I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there. I would have never gone, whoa, hey, that's weird. Why'd you do that? But,
lawyers will just rip you to pieces, make you hate the other person.
Yeah, and also it doesn't make sense financially, because there's a bunch of things that, there's going to be some formula of how much am I paying in child support, and how much am I paying in alimony, and how much of it is this enhanced earnings thing.
Oh.
And those three are different tax rates and stuff, so it's better for the family in general if I boost, I don't know which one is less taxes. Yeah. But if it was lawyers, they would just try to get these maximum amounts for her, and it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So we can actually, we all gotta live together. So we're doing it with this guy, and we make all the agreements for the divorce together, but then it's written as a contract and it's binding by law.
My divorce trial
a court we can force each other to do it. Once we've agreed to it, it's exactly like a divorce settlement. It's the same thing, but we just did it jointly.
Is the mediator a lawyer?
He's he's a guy who's part therapist, part lawyer, part a bunch of things. He just knows everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.